the final story of the Afro Buzz, we have none other than Tyla. Now, I feel like this is a big controversy simply because it was said by a South African, or it was said by a person out of South Africa that is not from any other region. Because if we're being entirely honest, if you are from South Africa, you would completely understand this. Like, it's not that deep, you know? But Tyla went on an interview on The Breakfast Club and she was asked what she recognizes as or what her race is, and she said that she's colored. And of course, this led to a whole lot of backlash, like a whole lot of issues with people saying that she's not proud of her ethnicity, she's not proud to be black, she's not proud. But that's not the thing, though. In South Africa, the categories are not that you are black or white. The categories are you are either Asian, of Asian descent, or Asian in race. You are colored. Colored are the people who are mixed. So basically, they were with the Dutch people, and then the children that came from that. Children that were born from combinations of all the people that had come into South Africa during the trades, and ultimately gave birth to children within South Africa. Those guys are called colored, basically pointees, okay? So the pointees in South Africa are called colored. And then there's now South Africans themselves who are black, the Zulu, and the other 10 or 11 tribes, yeah? The Zulu, the Tswana, all of them, the Soto, all of them, all of the other 11 tribes are now part of that. But part of those tribes, there's 11 tribes, or there's 10 to 11 tribes, and then there's coloreds. They're actually called coloreds, and then there's now the Asian people and others. Mind you, within the Asians, the Indians are there, the Chinese are there, all of the Asians are in one category. So basically, it's very clear and distinct how things work in terms of race in South Africa. So honestly, I didn't see a big deal out of it, but I understand if you've not been there, or you're not interested in whatever they do, you would never be able to understand this. So I still don't understand how people are forcing Tyla to identify as black or white. So she actually went on to clarify what this was, and she said, hey, look, I know if you're not from South Africa, you would not understand when I say I am colored. Let me actually find her quote on socials, because it was a very interesting quote. Honestly, she said, if you're not from South Africa, you wouldn't understand. What I can say is I am not denying the fact that I'm African. All I'm saying is I, as a South African, her quote was, yo, guys, never denied my blackness. I don't know where that came from. I am mixed with black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian, Indian, and colored. In South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman. In other places, I would be classified as a black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone who is not comfortable doing so, because I understand the weight of that word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I am both colored in South Africa and a black woman. As a woman for the culture, it is and not or. It is and but not or. With that being said, Asambe. Basically, she said it is both things. If you want to identify her as black, then you are allowed to do so. But in South Africa, people will still call her colored, so it doesn't make a difference for her. Hi. People like to extrapolate story. Yani mnapenda kutafuta story. Hey.